Welcome to part 3 of Modern Warfare Remastered. In the last part, we literally kind of just walked through a field and then watched some shit explode.
Yeah, which was kind of
and saved a tank from a marsh.
Oh, okay.
But now we are in an AC-130.
So
we're in Western Russia.
Have all the missions so far that we've seen been in consecutive order? There haven't been any cut levels as of right now?
Like, no, as of right now, I have not shown, like, aside from the beginning stuff.
Right.
I have basically just shown everything so far.
Okay.
Like, I have not, like, not yet have I gotten to where I've missed a mission.
Not yet. Already then.
Nice.
Okay, just wondering, because I know you did cut out a couple of missions.
Yeah, I did. Pay attention to that fucking church, okay? Right there.
Okay.
Where I'm aiming at. Pay attention to that fucking church.
Where the cutscene's aiming, rather, right?
Yeah.
One of the vehicles is moving right now.
No, I think Cameron is the one that's being.
Yeah.
Just
pay close attention to that fucking church when it's in view.
Okay, but you're actually.
Just remember that exists.
But right now you're actually in control of that camera.
Yeah, hold on.
But do not fire on the church. Good kill. Good kill. Right there, tracking. Gun ready.
Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute.
I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about the church when playing this. I kind of just shot, and by the time I realized it, I'm like, oh shit.
Are you actually able to fire it before that line of dialogue?
I think so, yeah.
That's fun.
But I just like the way it was done there. But do not fire on the church. About 10 seconds.
What did you say?
I just love that it says gun. I love how the person just says gun ready, and then I just fire on it.
I'm surprised I can hear you with all these rotor chopping.
Exactly. Yeah, this entire mission is just me killing people
via the air. Alrighty then.
But also trying not to hit my own team.
So there are a couple of missions in this game where you're taken out of the like traditional first-person shooting thing
Yeah.
and have you doing something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
That does occasionally show up in Call of Duty games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just kind of like a not necessarily a side mission because this is still required, right?
Just switching it up.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Enemy personnel on the road.
It's kind of like a Sonic Adventure. No. No, that's not true.
Enemies crossing the
Yes, except this is actually good.
This is actually good. At least you're still doing the same thing of like shooting bad guys. You're not fishing.
Yeah, I'm not fishing. I'm actually doing something productive.
Right, exactly. Like there's
Despite my incompetence of firing on churches.
Oops. Yeah, but there's some games that they have like multiple different gameplay styles sprinkled all throughout here, even if it is just a side thing. And sometimes they can be good just for the sake of shaking things up, as long as they're still kind of consistent with like the overall gameplay style. Like this one, just kind of like you're shooting bad guys. That's what you do in the main game, right? But then there are the times where you're like, I jump from platform to platform, but now I'm fishing all of a sudden. Oh wait, that's not fun at all. Yeah, no. Although there's like the rare exception where like multiple gameplay styles can like mesh very well together, because like we did Uncharted for this channel, and there's like 3 different gameplay styles: puzzle solving, platforming, and shooting people, and those are all radically different things. But I guess just like the premise overall just makes it kind of feel natural. You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah. To be fair, now that I think about it, I probably could have cut this mission because it really does not have any ties. It's just a fun mission.
Okay.
Which is why you wanted to show it.
I don't know why I didn't cut it. I guess I just had forgot.
Well, like, is this section very long?
Not entirely.
Okay, that might be the reason.
It's roughly like maybe, I would say 10 minutes, but depending on how many fuck-ups I had.
Oh, man. Yeah, because like I could see this kind of getting dull, and I guess it already kind of is. But
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm in the air in a plane and I'm shooting shit.
but yeah, as long as like the other multiple gameplay, like missions rather, I should say, is rather short and very brief. Kind of like the later Sly Cooper games in a sense, but yeah.
They're partially concealed by the trees. Whoa! Someone just fired an RPG. Roger that. Crew, go ahead and take out everything in that village.
Yeah, it was at this point I literally just had no mercy for anything in the area.
Now you're just annihilating everything.
I'm just like, alright, let's just destroy everything in our path. Whether
Oh man, you know what? Does this mode exist? Just this kind of gameplay style, but like destroying as many things as you can. Hello? Did I cut out again?
no, I didn't hear you.
Oh, is there like a mode in this game, like an arcade mode, where it's just this and you're shooting as many things as you can?
There is, I believe, so it's not in this version of the game.
Oh, okay.
So in the original version, there was a thing, and in Modern Warfare 2 and 3, there was a thing called Special Ops.
Yeah.
Where it was, like special, like, side missions. Like, kind of like time tests and stuff like. And I think there was literally a mission just like this, where you fly in an AC-130 and you just kind of destroy shit. I don't know if it was in this game, but I think it was in the second one.
Okay. Because I could imagine like the idea of that being like a really fun arcade type of game.
Well, the point of it is kind of like you play it with a friend, and you kind of like talk it out. You have one person on the ground, one person in the AC-130.
Oh, okay.
And it's like a co-op working together.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually my next question. Like, what do you think is like the more appealing aspect of Call of Duty more? Because I know both of these fan bases exist. Do you think like the single player campaign fan base is more prominent, or like the online multiplayer fan base is more prominent?
Multiplayer.
That's what I figured as well.
Especially if you're Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
If Modern Warfare 2, in terms of multiplayer, is a whole nother fucking level.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I always like to say it this way. Generations nowadays could not survive in Modern Warfare 2 lobby.
Okay.
Because of how that fan base is. Like, I won't say this as myself, because I know I'm not, but pretty much a lot of things you'll run into in a standard, like, Modern Warfare 2 lobby is a lot of raging, a lot of racial slurs, a lot of sexist comments, and like, literally, a lot of people shouting in a 2009 Xbox mic.
Oh god.
Like, just on your free time, look up Modern Warfare 2 lobbies.
Okay.
On YouTube, and you will understand.
And should I compare them to like what Call of Duty online things nowadays?
Oh yeah. Modern day lobbies are very timid. You get a few who kind of cross the line.
Okay.
But it was all over the in
really?
Modern Warfare 2.
Wow. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
Like, you have not survived until you've survived the Call of Duty lobby, or Call of Duty Black Ops, or not Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2 lobby, which I have been in plenty of them.
Back in the day with the 2009 mic technology.
2009, when I was still a kid.
God.
By the way, essentially, if you were a woman or a kid, you were not safe.
Makes sense.
Abandoned.
Pretty much. You were pretty much, if you were a woman or a kid, you were not safe. Because if you were a kid, you would get constantly flamed, and if you were a woman, you were essentially just having sexist comments yelled at you the entire time.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because that's how 2009 was.
It's because of their versions, and there's still versions probably. Okay, but no, nowadays you gotta have women on the front lines, you know. You gotta have them be like.
But I will give credit. I've seen plenty of women in those lobbies fight back just as hard, and they've done well.
Okay.
And they've done well. I have been a part of some. I've experienced some myself, and I'll give credit. They can hit just as hard as the guys do. Which is why I just always tend to keep my mic off those situations.
Impressive.
Nice.
Yeah, because you don't want to be next on the chopping block, right?
Oh yeah. You never want to.
Right. Oh boy. Well, like, what's that latest Call of Duty that just came out or is like about to come out? That
Vanguard.
Vanguard. You had a lot of problems with that one, right? Just from the trailer alone.
I will admit I haven't played it, but I haven't played it because it looks like shit, and the shit I've seen on it, just from YouTube videos, the game is shit.
Right. So what? What makes it shit?
It's another World War II game, but not done in the style that made World War II Call of Duty good.
So like, maybe explain to like me, who's like doesn't have much experience in this type of genre, because from what I can tell, all these games look the same, and I don't know like the visuil difference between a good Call of Duty game and a bad Call of Duty game.
Let's go back to. Fuck. What year are we going back to?
All of them.
All of them.
Go back to 2008.
Okay.
November 11th of 2008, a World War II Call of Duty game by the Call of Duty World at War was released. The game was a massive success. A very good World War II game, probably considered one of the best Call of Duty, or one of the best World War II games of all time. The game was massive success, and we continued with more Call of Duties. Now, jump to 2017. November 3rd of 2017, Call of Duty World War II was released. That game was perceived as terrible, because it was essentially just a watered-down version of the first game. A lot of people hated it. It had loot boxes. Stupid little fucking Destiny type menus.
Oh, okay.
And now, jump to 2020 with Call of Duty Vanguard. It is essentially just take Modern Warfare, essentially the interface of Modern Warfare and the interface of Cold War, and that's Vanguard. Like, it hasn't changed anything but the aesthetic, of the time period. Same fucking interface, same type of shit. It's just slap a World War II on it.
Okay.
It literally has not changed, and that is the issue.
So it just basically has stayed the same all these years?
Yeah, pretty much. The last two games have had it stay the same. Okay. Now, when Modern Warfare came out and did it, I was okay with it. I'm like, alright, this is something new. When Cold War did it, I'm like, alright, this might be pushing it a bit, but I can still tolerate this. And then Vanguard did it, and I'm like, okay, this is just getting fucking ridiculous. You are literally
going backwards. They're literally like, let's slowly go backwards, because they're like Modern Warfare, Cold War, and then
Vanguard. I'm like, okay, this is getting goddamn ridiculous.
So what exactly are they trying to do?
Huh?
What exactly
just
are they trying
going
to do?
back in time, which is the funny part.
It's just, same concept of shit, but just change the time period.
Yeah.
Let's just take our game, strip basically the time period, and put it in a new time period, and that's how we figure it out.
But to me, all the games already seem kind of like that. So I'm having difficulty.
There were only slight differences between them.
There are, okay. So compare say this Modern Warfare to 2019 Modern Warfare, or was it 2018 or 2019?
I think it was 2018.
Yeah. So the difference is not only just in graphics, but in terms of like.
Shit. Well, I guess that's it.
Failed on a grenade. But in terms of like, menus, like interfaces, Like, hell, even in terms of, like, story, they are different in many ways. Now, a lot of people's issue with the Modern Warfare, at least when it came out, I don't think the game's that bad, is that it just felt too off to be a Modern Warfare. It expanded a bit too much to be a Modern Warfare.
Okay.
It had changed, it looked up like, it had similarities, but looked different. My issue was, I was okay with the changes. Not all of them are going to be good, but I saw it as a what works experience. What works and can be used for the future, what doesn't work and can be removed.
Okay.
The problem is with Vanguard is that it's not one of those experiences of what works, what doesn't. It's, hey, apparently everything fucking works. Y'all did not see that. Essentially it's this, everything.
Place trash.
Let's just take everything, because everything seems to work, and let's just put it in a new game and do nothing to change it.
So they just like basically took all the mechanics from all the newer games and just put it into the thing.
Essentially. Just take all the mechanics from the last two games and just slap a new time period on it.
And
with no effort. It's like Madden games nowadays.
Like no.
Just copy and repeat.
Copy paste.
Copy fucking paste. That's what Call of Duty's been. And that's what Vanguard is.
It also seems that Vanguard, how you're describing it, is that like they also did not take any criticisms that they got from their previous entries.
They clearly didn't.
They clearly didn't.
No, they just fucking magnet. No, again.
Who are you?
Okay.
I did not see him in the corner.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I did not see him in the corner the first time.
Yeah.
No.
Did you just freaking throw a grenade inside the place? I guess not. Okay, never mind.
But it's the same slog of shit.
Okay.
That's my issue with Vanguard, and not everyone's gonna agree with me on that. There are people who are gonna like the game, and if you do, go right ahead. You can like whatever Call of Duties you like. And a lot of people are definitely gonna agree with me. It's like, oh, it's not the same slog of shit. It's not just copy paste. I felt like it was. That is my personal opinion on it.
Besides the aesthetic, yeah, I get what you're saying now. That's also kind of the thing. We were talking about this like some other game. I don't remember what games that we've done for the channel now, but like some of the more legacy kind of franchises that essentially copy paste the same type of gameplay and put it into a new aesthetic has been.
Oh shoot! Hold on, my peach is here.
Okay. You can pause. Are you gonna pause?
I don't think he is.
He didn't pause the video.
I think he's going. All right.
All right, whatever. I think we said this during the Lego City because essentially someone said that all the Lego games since they've been having yearly releases are basically just the same type of gameplay. They just copy paste it with a different aesthetic, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, basically. That's basically what I'm getting. That's why I asked the question initially that like I cannot tell the difference between a good Call of Duty and a bad Call of Duty, so I kind of need someone to explain that to me. And so, yeah.
Cameron's the only person that can do that. That he's the only one that truly can do like this.
You got your pizza now?
Yes.
Okay,
Pizza
yeah.
time.
Pizza time. But yeah, that's why I asked the question initially, because like even like the Lego games, Madden games, what else? Assassin's Creed also.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, because they've essentially had yearly releases ever since their inception. They all just kind of look copy pasted from one and the same, so I just can't visually tell the difference between a good copy paste game and a bad copy paste game, because I know they do exist within the franchises. Like Assassin's Creed Unity, I know is like the glitchy game, right?
And that's the last 3 Call of Duty. I could show 3 screenshots of the last 3, and I'd like to see if you can tell the difference.
Like the last 3 by
Like Modern Warfare, Cold War, and Vanguard, and see if you can see any difference.
Okay. Also, when you do that, also send me screenshots because of the World War II era. Send me screenshots like a World at War, World War II, and then Vanguard. Because those are the same time period, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that one would be more interesting, actually. Is that a squeak toy in your room, Carlos?
No, just that my mic is able to pick it up from the living room since the house is so small.
Oh. Yeah, it is a pretty small house you live in.
Yeah, it is.
So it's just picking it up because it's it doesn't help that my mic is pretty good at picking up things I don't want to pick up.
Yeah, cause y'all like who? You have a standing mic and Josh has a standing mic, right? Or like Josh, what mic are you using right now?
I use like one of the like tiny clip-on ones that go on your shirt, but I do have a standing mic.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You used the tiny clip-on one for these recordings.
Yeah.
Okay, if you use the snowball and you don't wear headphones for these things, we'd just be hearing an echo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The little tiny one does pretty well because it doesn't
like right into your mouth.
Yeah, it's pretty close to my mouth. Yeah, it doesn't really capture stuff like too far away from me, so there's not much of an echo like coming from the speakers when I'm sitting here.
Okay, and then Cameron, what mic do you use for these?
Well, I have an actual like plug-in mic,
Yeah.
but a lot of times I just mostly use my Xbox headset.